Hello, more Demon Bluff. This game got an update a few days ago. They added a fourth marker you can draw on the map, and there's some new endless stuff I want to try today. Also some art changes. Sorry for the brief break in variety stuff. I want to do more, right? But I thought I'd move on from this game, and then I looked at the new Steam releases, and nothing really caught my eye. So I'm back with more Demon Bluff, and I got updated, so we're not done with it yet. Anyway, if you have any game recommends, feel free to let me know. I have a little Discord also if you just want to submit them there. But anyway, so yeah, now there's this blind deck for endless. We're on Village 30, by the way. I live streamed this game. It's archived if you want to see it. It's there's like a live tab. Anyway, but we're at Village 30, so hopefully I won't fuck it up. I might. I probably will. Anyway, but there's this new blind deck option. I don't know what this does. I'll play one normal and then we'll enable this. But there's also this pin deck to board now. That's pretty neat. So now you can just see all the evils and your outcasts up here. Very cool. Kind of wish it also showed the villagers. Like, why not at that point? But whatever, right? I guess most of the time you already know what villagers you have. But what if there's a witch? I don't know. Anyway, let's play the game. So hold on. Let me go over everyone once. We have Dreamer, pick an evil character, evil pick, learn correct info. 3 characters, one's villager, one's outcast, one's evil, good character. Villagers left and right of me are cured from corruption. There is potentially corruption. Keep an eye on that. One random unrevealed good villager becomes the baker, so we'll try and find you. And then Hunter, learn how far from me nearest evil is. Pick 2 characters, learn if any are evil. Disguise as a random non-play villager, corrupted and lie, can't be cured. One good villager is corrupted, pick a character, if corrupted, learn evil. Lie in disguise, and then at night, kill a random character, deal 2 damage, lie in disguise. And then every time we reveal a card, it ticks forward in this little night cycle. Okay, so ideally we find Lilith first. That kind of just never happens, but we'll look for the baker too. 3 cards away from closest evil. Okay. Cured 0. You're always good. Hold on. Thinking. Like this always has to be the truth and you're good. Yeah, okay. We'll reveal you 2. I was Gem Crafter. That doesn't seem true. And you're good, so you're not corrupted in any way, right? Does that make sense? I don't know, before I get too stabby. Yeah, if you were corrupted, your ability wouldn't work. And you would lie about curing 0. Yeah, okay. This is making sense to me. So you have to be evil, because there's no way you're corrupted. I guess... Oh, you know what? It could be drunk. I guess it could. Because drunk can't be cured. I guess we'll wait then. Just a second. Okay. Weird. Really weird. Well, if you were evil, this means this is a lie, right? And then you would also be evil? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. You might just be drunk. 1 card away, though. Killed by a demon. If you're telling the truth, then one of these would have to be the drunk. I guess you could be drunk, right? And then these 2 are evil. We have 3 evils. This is the one time I can't just stab the drunk. You know, you only take 2 damage, but Lilith has gotten rid of 4 MA HP. I would like to be able to stab 2 people before losing. 1, 5, and 9. Villager, outcast, minion. Okay, what duplicates do we have? That's also important to note, right? We have a duplicate here. And no normal duplicates, and drunk is only unique. So one of you 2 is evil. Okay. We could test Fortune Teller, right? One of these has to be evil, and you're not corrupted because this ability worked. I think you're probably just evil then. I don't know, could this ever make sense? I guess it could. I don't know, if we believe you, then it's you three, one of you three, or sorry, it's exactly you three, right? Because we have 3 evils. Does that make sense? You to be in the clear, and then you're just the drunk? Oh, but then you'd be telling the truth, right? If it's evil, 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 this doesn't make sense because now you're telling the truth, right? I don't think that can happen. Yeah. So this has to be a lie. Correct? Okay. Does that mean everyone here is... I mean, something's wrong with the baker, right? Because if you were the drunk, right, your ability wouldn't have worked because you're corrupted. Hold on. Where's that text? Yeah, ability doesn't work. So something's also wrong with you then. It could be like drunk here, evil here. Hold on, let's use our new markers. Look at that. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's at 5. Look at that. There we go. This is our drunk marker. So then you'd be evil. And then... I don't know, what if it's... No, that doesn't make sense. Then out of these... This is a lie. And there's no other corruption. So that's a lie. And then this would be a lie. But then you don't make sense. Ah, shit. Okay, what if you're... Oh, you can do both? Oh, weird. Cool. Anyway. Okay, well, let's assume you're telling the truth then, right? And you're evil. You're... drunk? Because that can work, right? Okay, so you're drunk. This is a lie. This is a lie. Could be like that, maybe. And then fortune teller has to be good. So we could check you and you. False. Okay. Okay. I think... Like, this doesn't make sense. You have to be telling a lie, right? I guess it could be true if you're just the drunk. And then it could... I don't know, could it ever be like both of these are evil? Maybe. One card away, you're the drunk, and then you're the remaining evil? Yeah, you're drunk, so that's what you're picking up on. You're good. You're the evil, and then these are the 2 remaining. Does that work? So far, that's been the best I've found. Oh yeah, you can draw now, by the way. Look at this. Hold on. Incredible. Is there any like abilities to be using? Nah, we can check Dreamer after. Okay, you should say not minion. Huh. Okay, we're... That's an issue because now you're telling the truth. What if you're the drunk and you're the evil? Oh, wait. Is it that? But this is true. Wait, oh, it didn't make sense to begin with. Wait, no, it did. Sorry. I don't know why I thought you were pointing to you and you. That would be 2 away, not 3. Okay. So this is still a lie. Okay. I think I like this. Why does it sound scarier now? Is that just me? Two or one. Okay, we found it. It was just the other way around. Cool. Alright. I want to try, although it might not activate it yet. I think we have to go one more. I want to try this blind deck thing. I don't know what this does, but we'll find out. I don't think it did it yet. I should have enabled it last round. It's okay. We'll just do 2. Okay. Medium has new art. Look at that guy. Learn a good character in its role. Pick 3 characters, learn one random outcast among them. And then witness, learn a character that is affected by an evil ability. Learn which side of the circle is more evil. Can't die. Learn how many evil characters adjacent to. Registers as evil minion. Don't forget. Lose if you execute me. Good villager. Oh wait, we already went over that guy. 1 adjacent villager is corrupted, and then 1 fake outcast. So one of these is not actually here, but it's pretty easy to figure out which one, right? Oh, I can just draw already? Whoa, look at that. Incredible. Okay, so reveal order doesn't matter. Let's go crazy. Okay, well, we only have 1 plague doctor and there's no disguise, so you're for sure good. Number 4 was affected by an evil. The only way you could be affected by an evil is if you were corrupted, so we could just send plague doctor after them and learn if you're lying. Number 7 was affected by an evil. Really? I think that guy might be lying, but he could just be corrupted, maybe. Could be. Left side's more evil, right side's more evil. Alright. So either you're corrupted. Well, let's learn if Druid is good, right? We can just start with that. No outcasts. Something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. Number 9 is real knight. Well, if we might have found our poisoner combo, it's just a question of which one. I don't know, it could be just 2 evils next to each other, right? Maybe. Side's more evil. It could be, if this guy's telling the truth, right? It could be evil, evil, lie. Okay. And so far that's checking out. Left side's more evil. You're probably telling the truth then. What's the remaining lie then? Wait a minute. Yeah, we have 1 more lie, right? There's also Plague Doctor himself has corrupted someone. So we have 2 lies left. You're telling the truth. It could be like Knight corrupted. You're evil? Maybe? Could be like that. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. No outcasts. I don't know, you could just be corrupted and then it's like this was poisoner and you got corrupted. Just a question of which one. I'm gonna send Plague Doctor after you. Not corrupted. So you're lying. Okay, let's start over a little bit. You're lying, and you're lying. Okay. Left side's more evil. Real knight. Well, if you're not wait. I guess you could just be evil. You know what? There's not a reason you have to be lying. Wait. Not corrupted. Wait, hold on. Affected by any... Yeah, so you are like... Sorry, I don't know where I got with that. My bad. So... You could be evil. You were corrupted. No, you're not corrupted. There's no fucking way you'd be corrupted. But yes, you could. Sorry, I'm getting it mixed up in my head. I'm like, oh, this guy's clear because Plague Doctor. No, it's this guy who's clear. Okay. Okay. Affected by an evil. This is a lie. You could maybe just be good? Maybe. Sorry, I have to keep pausing because these very loud planes flying overhead every time I go to speak. Anyway, Left side is more evil. Okay, so let's say you're somehow good, right? Affected by evil. This is just a lie. No evils adjacent. Left side is more evil. It would have to be right side is more evil, right? If this is a lie. Right side's more evil. Yeah, okay. So you're lying. You could just be corrupted. It's like you're a poisoner. You corrupted you. You're evil. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Well, I guess one of the evils could just be over here, right? But then this is true. So I don't like that either. What if night is evil? Right? We could... Night's evil. You're evil. You're evil. And then the corruption went here. But then this is not. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. And also, you're still telling a lie. Okay, let's stop focusing up here. There are two very clear lies over here, right? I think it's left side, more evil. I don't know, it could just be poison or corruption, right? And then there's two evils over here. Maybe. Could just check night, but what if they're corrupted? Maybe you should just check 9. Okay. You're also telling a lie. So we've got 3 lies, guaranteed. Let's see, we have 4 total. You know what? Okay. There's 3 lies out of the 4. No, that's not true, because you corrupted someone also. Yeah, okay. We actually have 5 lies. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, like, okay, well, if you're lying... I guess, no, never mind. You could be good, and then you're just corrupted, and I would stab Knight and feel silly. Left side is more evil. No outcasts. What the fuck is it, man? I don't know who to stab. One of these idiots is corrupted, for sure. I just gotta figure out who. Who gives me the most information? Affected by an evil. That's true, right? But you could still be evil yourself. No outcast. That doesn't help. I already know that's a lie. Man, I don't know who to go for. I don't know. Let's assume you're telling the truth, right? So I'd have to have at least 2 evils over here. You're just corrupted. This has to be poisoner. I guess you could have just been corrupted by Plague Doctor, right? But then there would be another evil over here, so it'd be like, I don't know, you. But then this doesn't make sense, but... Oh boy, okay, let's try that again. Affected by an evil, that's a lie. So let's say this is Plague Doctor's corruption, right? And you're telling the truth. Evil. You were corrupted by a poisoner. What's the remaining lie? What is it? This doesn't work. Oh wait, no, okay. Affected by an evil. But you're not, oh yeah, you're not corrupted. I don't know where sorry. I should remember this. Evil. Maybe poisoner just didn't do anything? I don't know, man. I'm gonna stab. Oh, god damn it. Well, at least we know the corruption's somewhere. Eek. Poisoner is here, or it's Plague Doctor being stupid. I mean, I know you're not. I don't know, man. You could be telling the truth. There's so much corruption. And by so much, I mean 2. Left side's more evil. It doesn't necessarily mean poisoner is adjacent because Plague Doctor's doing his dumb thing. And this could have been true, and you're just evil. And then you were plague doctored, right? Maybe it's that. And then to make left side more evil, that doesn't make sense then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Well, yeah. It would have to go over here, and this doesn't check out. If you were evil, we've gotten rid of one of the corruptions at least, right? So that's nice, I guess, kind of. Yeah, if you were evil, you would pick up on that. If you were evil, this is true. Oh boy, where are we going with this? So it has to be right side more evil, and then it's like you're evil or corrupted. You're evil or corrupted. Let's just find the lies for now. You could be real. What if it's like evil, evil, evil? And then the corruption went to night? And then this is just from... Oh wait, but you're still lying. What the hell? This one's hard. I guess it could be... Okay. Like, minion, ba, poisoner. Wait, but you were corrupted. So you... yeah, you're weird. Because we've already found our corruption. Or wait, hold on. Does this still make sense? No. There has to be two corrupt, probably. Okay, let's just go over everything that is for sure a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie. That's what we know for sure, right? These two are lying. And there's a duplicate. Weird. Really weird. Any other duplicates that I should have been paying attention to? There's a duplicate architect. I should have been paying attention to duplicates more, honestly. That can help a lot. So it's like evil. Oh, if you were telling the truth, you would have to be evil. I don't know. It's like evil here. Corruption hit you. And then you're evil? Hold on. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Nope. Oh, man. I'm out of practice on this game. I'm kind of just sitting here going, left side is more evil. What the fuck is it, man? What if evil... What if you're poisoner, right? You're poisoner. You did the corruption here. Evil, evil. Right side is more evil. And then Plague Doctor just hit, like... I don't know where, actually. Night? I could have hit night, I guess. Night would be the only target. Maybe I should have stabbed one of you to start, honestly. I don't like it. Just kind of feels like a 50-50, but what do you do? I mean, this is making sense with the architects, and so far the left side has made no sense so far. I don't know. Let's humor it, right? These have to be lies. Let's start with that. What if you're evil? Evil, evil. But then you don't make sense. Yeah. So you would have to be the Plague Doctor. Okay. I think I like this. And then the Plague Doctor's corruption just went to night. Okay. Okay. Well, we got one. And evil, but it wasn't, so this is true, and it's you two. I'm gonna start with you. Left side more evil. This has to have been a lie, and none of these other ones make sense to be lies. Right? We've only got at most 2 lies left. Let's work with that. This has to be one of them. So it couldn't be like, you know, evil, then corrupted. It could be... Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. You could be corrupted, evil. Yeah, that's what I was already saying. Okay, I think we've done it somehow. Please. Okay, we did it. That was a tough one. Okay, so what is blind deck? What does it do? Hold on, let me read the Steam update. Just says the deck will not appear after a round. What? Does it mean like when I've revealed everything? That's annoying. I don't like that, honestly. It just sounds more annoying than fun. Okay, we've got a Lilith. It's the only thing to be careful of. Plague Doctor. We have 2 outcasts. I am good. I think that guy is good. Okay. Yeah, what does blind deck do? I don't get it. Whatever. Sure. Okay. Can't die, no evils adjacent. You're good. Could be like you two, potentially. Do we have any corruption? Oh, Plague Doctor, right. This could have been Doppelganger, maybe, who then died, and then Plague Doctor could be fake. We could just test them, but I'd like to maybe use them if I can. Learn how many are evil, learn lies. Okay, so we have 2 evils. You two, maybe? We'd have Plague Doctor check the knight and stab. Not corrupted. So you're good, which means you're good. I guess this could have been a lie. And then, oh, but then there would be no corruption. Okay, yeah. So all of this is in the clear, which means we've only got 3 people left. We can kind of just figure it out from there, right? We use Jester on you, 3 evils. I don't think that's true, but there is some corruption at play. Maybe we'll hold on a second. I probably do just have to stab my way out. What other information do you get? You use Judge? Well, you're lying. No, that doesn't help. I guess you should use Jester here, right? Oh, yeah. Because all 3 of these have to be lies. Yeah, I should use Jester on, like, I don't know, Jester and then 2 good people. And then if you were... Hold on. Does that work? I don't know if that works. I'm sure there's some way to logic it out with Jester, but we can just stab, right? Lying. Yeah, okay. Corrupted, and then these 2 are the evils, right? There's no other way this is possible. Pretty sure. Here, we can check Dreamer, though, real quick. Okay, yeah. I'm sure there's a better way to do that. Where's this blind deck you speak of? Where is it? What does it do? Anyway, let's see. Any reason to be careful on reveal order? Nah, let's get everyone. 4 cards away. two evils. You're saying it's exactly you two. Let's see if that makes sense. If it's exactly you two, you would be Puka. So this does make sense. Or no, there would be no corrupted. 2 cards away. You don't make sense. If that was true. Yeah. Start with that. Both sides are equally evil. Yeah, I think you're lying. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. We have 2 outcasts. There could be a drunk. It could be drunk and doppelganger. Oh, I think I know what blind deck does, actually. I think it adds a fake outcast. I think that's what I remember it doing. I don't... Like, it doesn't say that on the Steam description. But I remember reading that somewhere. Hold on, let me look again. Yeah, I don't know. The Steam description just says the deck will not be available after a round. I don't know what that means. I think that's what it does. Is that what it does? Maybe that... I don't know. Maybe that's not what it does. I don't remember where I heard that. Whatever. Maybe it does nothing. That'd be pretty funny. See, if you were telling the truth, then one's here, one's here. Okay. Number 4 is good. I'm pretty sure you both are good. Could send Plague Doctor after you to check, right? Number 3 is Real Bard. Pretty sure you two are in the clear. If you two are good, 2 cards away. Does that make sense ever? No. Corrupted character is here or here. But you know what? I think these bards are good, or at least one of them is. Because we have doppelganger? Well, I don't know, it could just be a minion, right? But there are only duplicate, so if it is doppelganger, right? One of these is true. Interesting. Anyway, so if you're telling the truth, right? This is corrupted. Puka was here, you would have been corrupted. Puka was here, you would have been corrupted. So you're corrupted, so Puka would be here. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. No, it could. It could be Puka here. Oh, but you look through disguised characters, so you're not doppelganger. Yeah. Although actually, you know what? It could be like Puka here. This is corrupted. You're evil, and there's a drunk and a doppelganger. Maybe. That'd be really annoying, wouldn't it? Sure would. I don't know. We can test you, right? Who do I test you with? I think you're lying, right? That seems unlikely. Here, let's start with you, actually. Cured 1 corruption. So all of these are telling the truth. Not necessarily. They could just be evil. Okay, never mind. Maybe don't start from there. But it would mean none of these are Puka, right? I guess you could be... No, because then you would have been corrupted. So yeah, none of this would be Puka. I guess you could be Twin Minion. And then Puka would have to be either here, here, or here. And it would... Could be that, maybe? Real Bard. That makes no sense, but you could be Plague Doctor, corrupted. 2 cards away. That checks out. Number 4 is good. And then you're doppelganger? Maybe. Should use Jester if you're supposedly in the clear, right? We could use it on... Wait, how does this work? It's a good villager. No, if you were doppelganger, you would have copied a villager. You're not a villager? Is that how that works? I think that's how it works. I guess you could be... No? That doesn't make sense. Weird. I think you're either corrupted or evil, right? You kind of have to be not corrupted. What? Oh. Damn it. It's terrible. Oh, damn. So you're lying. Wait, how does this work? Pick a character. If it's corrupted, you are corrupted. So you're evil then. Well, we figured that part out. Then you're evil or lying, right? Right? See, you were potentially telling the truth. What if you're corrupted, right? Is that possible? No. Yeah, you're just lying. Yeah. So this was Puka. You're corrupted. This is still telling the truth. I think you're evil. And then you were corrupted? And you did nothing because you suck? 2 cards away. I know you don't make sense. Maybe it's both bards? Huh. Well, we for sure have a doppelganger, actually. Huh. Hold on. Wait, why did I say that? You are telling the truth. What am I on? Sorry, I got lost for a second. I'm getting... We're getting warmed up. Cured 1 corruption. This is true. Unless you were corrupted, but that's not possible. That's where I was going with that. Okay, sorry. So you're actually telling the truth, which means you're good. Maybe it's like this. And then 2 cards away. You don't make sense, though. Which is the issue with that. I think that's where I got tripped up. Oh, you know what? It's Puka here. Wait, no. Oh, I get it. Here it is. Okay. I think I've figured it out. This is Puka. You corrupted you and you. You got cured. 2 cards away. That checks out. Corrupted. You are corrupted because this is the doppelganger. Weird. I feel like that checks out. Two evils. Cool. That's fun. Sorry, drunk. You deserve it, though. Yeah, so now we have Ba. We only have 1 outcast, but we've got 4? I think, sorry, I don't know why I'm stuttering. I think blind deck is, just adding outcast or something. Pretty sure. Okay, does reveal order matter? Nah, let's get to it. Okay, well, we only have 1 outcast. It could be a doppelganger and then your fake, potentially. Could be. Number 1 is good. Let's assume you're true. Equidistant. So it'd have to be you 2, or you 2. Clockwise, you're not making sense. Be corrupted. Is there any corruption? There could be. Be exactly drunk. You could be drunk. If you were lying, then all of these are in the clear. That doesn't work. Hold on. Well, okay. If you are drunk, right? And you're just evil, you should say you're not corrupt. I don't know if that's a good way to check. But if I find out that you're evil, that gives me a lot of information. That clears all of these. Can we do anything with that? First off, you're also telling the truth. Okay, we have too many people telling the truth. I think you're actually real. Oh no, does this... Do we have any duplicates? No, wait, we do. So it could be a doppelganger, right? Okay, well, let's start with you. You're in the clear. This evil's equidistant. So now it has to be you two, right? If this was true, it would have to be you two. And then there is no corrupted character. And you're the doppelganger? That kind of checks out. Okay, well, I know you're telling the truth. Corrupted, okay. Number 4 is evil, that clears you. Okay, I think it's this. Now it's just a question of where the puppet is. Wonder if you'd say equidistant if you were the evil. Huh. I haven't thought about that ever. I bet they would. If you were the puppet. 'Cause the puppet tells the truth. Sorry, I haven't been going over the characters again. He makes a puppet. Is evil but cannot lie. The one is good. Well, you're in the clear, actually. Yeah, because of you. So you have to be the puppet. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, we have Bob. We have one outcast. Last time one of the outcasts was evil. Yeah, I think it's just adding another one. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. We have a baker. I'd like to try and find you first. There's one pair of evil. I am dizzy. Something's wrong with you. Very clearly. The original baker. Please stand up. Clockwise. Where's my baker? Where's my baker? There you go. So you two are good. One is evil out of these. It could just be your evil, right? And then, okay. Here, I'm gonna turn on drawing mode. You are for sure good. For sure good. Okay. Because I want to use this green for like what if scenarios. Okay. If you were telling the truth, that means you're good, you would be evil. Learn if they're lying. I could send you to double check that. See, we only have one outcast. Maybe Bombardier is real. Closest evil's clockwise. So it would have to be Bombardier if you were telling the truth. You could just be lying about it being equidistant though. Where's our corruption then? Oh, the corruption went here. This is poisoner. This is corruption. Bombardier is real. And then you're evil because you're lying about it not being equidistant. Let's see if that works out. Saying truth. Wait, how does this work? I don't actually know this. Wait, hold on. Was this anything? I think this was nothing. Oops. I should have sent you to Empress. Because if you're evil, you still tell the truth? Is that how that works? Cannot lie? Yeah. Okay, so this was nothing. I should have sent you to Empress. Whatever. Whatever. It's a drunk. Okay, something's gone wrong. God damn it. I hate the drunk, man. Well, you were lying? Question mark? How does that work? Oh no. But also that means the Bombardier has to be evil, right? Because we found our outcast. Is that right? I feel like that's right. It's just scary. Like you were lying, but your lie is the truth, but weird. It could be the like this evil's clockwise. If you were telling the truth, hold on. Okay, let's just Bombardier's evil. Probably. Can't imagine why you wouldn't be. Yeah, you kind of have to be. It's just scary. You're evil, and you can't be evil then. So you're probably telling the truth. You're evil? Hold on. Does that make sense? Where's our corruption then? On you? Is that how that works? This evil's clock. Oh wait, no, that doesn't make sense. You would say equidistant. You kind of have to be. Do you have to be lying? Is that right? Okay. Oh, what if it's you're corrupted? This is poisoner. You're Ba. But now you don't make sense. So never mind. Okay, wait, what if this is poisoner? They had nothing to poison because they were surrounded. That's true. I don't know about this weird scenario, but this would now be true. All characters in info are good. You are a good character, I guess. Okay, well, let's get Bombardier out of the way. Okay, poisoner. I should just stab him. I don't know, it's so scary. Look, we're on village 36. You could just be corrupted, but you're sorry, you would be telling the truth. I don't know how this works. Drunk telling the truth, real? Whoa, drunk telling the truth. What a world. Alright. Alright. I feel like I've been going kind of slow. Let's try and go a little faster. Well, maybe not. We're on a 37th streak. Anyway, we have Puka and a drunk, potentially. Show me Wretch. Please show me Wretch. Oh, fuck. There's a drunk. Oh, man. I hate it here. There are no minions. Well, that's true. Right. Puka is a demon. Yeah, this has to be true. 3 is a real fortune teller. So Puka also, importantly, can't be here or here. These could just be corrupted. Oh, okay. Well, you're good. Okay. So then also Puka couldn't be here, right? So Puka could potentially be not here, right? Because then you would, yeah, okay. Puka can only be here or here? Okay. Or here, right? Right side is more evil. That kind of has to be true. So doesn't that just leave fortune teller then? It's like you two are corrupted? 2 evils. That can never make sense. Oh wait, but then that doesn't work. Oh, you're the drunk. Right. Okay, I got it now. Don't worry, I figured it out. Okay, well, if you are Puka guaranteed, you should say not Puka. I don't know if this is a great way to check. Minion, okay. Pretty sure it's you. Oh, we could also just use fortune teller, right? On the 2 guaranteed good characters. Yeah, okay. We found it. I think we'll go to 40. So longer video than usual. But that's okay. Field order doesn't matter. Let's get through this quicker. Been taking too long. No corrupted characters. Is that true? That is true. Okay. So you're in the clear immediately. That's nice. 1 is evil out of 1, 2, or 3. Well, I know you're good. Not adjacent. No corrupted character. You're also good. 2 pairs of evil. Evils are not adjacent. So either it's like 3 in a row, or they're all scattered. See, there is a doppelganger. So maybe it's both judges are good, because you two aren't making sense, and there's no corruption, right? Yeah, this could be our doppelganger pair. Oh, you know what? This could also be our doppelganger pair. One card away from closest evil. Well, we could just check both judges, maybe? Okay, let's try with the, judges are good. Left side is more evil. That's checking out. Hold on, let me do my drawing again. Okay, so you're guaranteed good, you're guaranteed good. Let's not forget that part, right? Okay. So in this scenario, one of you has to be evil, and it has to be you. So then they'd have to be split up, but that doesn't work, actually. I guess both could be evil, right? Yeah. Both evil, and then there would be a pair. That kind of checks out. I think I like that. Yeah. Sure. I don't know. Send the judges after Empress? Lying. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's like this. Shaman, and then minion. Cool. Alright. Plague Doctor, so there's potentially corruption. Baker, okay. Try and find Baker. Evil is that way. Where's my Baker? Where's my Baker? Where is she? Hell yeah. Please stand up. Okay, well that's weird. One of you should have become the Baker. I know you're our outcast. We have two though, importantly. So the other one is a doppelganger. So it might be you're doppelganger, and then you're just evil, right? Nothing else makes sense. You kind of have... Do you have to be evil? You kind of have to be, right? You were the last person revealed, and you should have become a Baker. And there's no way you're the doppelganger. Oh yeah, so you're just evil. I think that checks out. We could use you to... No, you can't actually help in any way. Okay. So then we can send all the dreamers after you. Could be counts. Wait a minute. Okay, well, you're also evil then, and then our doppelganger is over here. Is there any other corruption? No. Get him out of here. Okay, so this is our doppelganger pair. I guess this could... You know what? My bad. I did not realize there was a second Slayer. I guess this could have been our doppelganger pair also. I got lucky though. Okay, well, you're telling the truth. You were also telling the truth. It's probably both Slayers then. I don't know. Minion. You're good. Everyone else is good. Okay, cool. All right, one more. Oh, it's only 6. Oh, it's with... Oh, Pukin, drunk. Please show me a duplicate. Please show me a duplicate, man. Bless. Okay. Well, we know both Slayers are good. Because we have a doppelganger, and they only copy good villagers. One of them could just be corrupted. That's possible. No minions. Well, that's true. So you're not corrupted. It's not possible. There's a demon, a villager, and an outcast. Okay. Can't die. Learn a random outcast. Well, we can check you, right? You should say doppelganger. No outcast. I think you might be evil. Oh, it's probably like this then. Doesn't it have to be this? Yeah. Is that right? Because you're lying. But you would also have... Okay, yeah, it's just like this. Go, my Slayers. Kill. Good job, team. Kill him again. Get him. All right. Plus it's fun. So yeah, I guess it just adds an extra outcast. Because yeah, we got Ba or outcast. Yeah, I think it's just adding an extra outcast. I might be wrong on that. Cool little way to spice up the difficulty. Having an extra outcast doesn't matter a lot of the time, I've noticed. These damn drunks. I hate them. Anyway, I think I'll end things off there. We're at a 40 streak now. Look at that. Anyway, but if you have any game recommendations, feel free to let me know. But I'm also down to just play more of this game if people are still watching, because this game's really fun. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. See ya.